Hello kids, and welcome back to life in the literal woods. We were working on this cute little area, and just like yesterday, I still feel like we should add a little bush here, but we don't really have the space. So maybe this is going to be a bushless area. I mean, we have that one down there, and yeah, it's just like there is nothing big in here, and I don't know how I feel about that compared to all the other areas. We don't have that much stuff left in here, which is quite a struggle, but I believe in us. We can get a little bit more stuff done. They've been here for so long. I feel bad just removing them. Okay, we can do it. Sorry, not what I meant to do. They've been there for like 800 episodes. Ground garden and oh gosh, I was like, why is that the gourd garden? Like, wasn't that... Haven't had to deal with those things in quite some time. I think I'm starting to forget how everything is named. A little bit of holly around here would be kind of cute, just because, you know, it's like grassy without being too in your face. I think they get to stay. Feeling generous. And of course my shrubs. The leafy gardens I am also going to keep there. You have flowers right in front of your door. I think I might move those a little bit to the side. Sort of like this. We have cute other pink stuff around here and like purple, so I'd say if we place one or two of these around here, it might be kind of cute. Yeah, maybe one right there. And we need to make food this episode too, probably. And I have a little bit of a headache again. I don't know what's going on. It's just like my brain is wanting me to suffer as much as possible. Not just my brain, also my body, I guess. But here we are. We're doing the thing. We're playing the game. We're getting stuff done. One there. Should we build a little shrub there? I think that's too much, right? If we were to build like a tiny one though, like tiny, as in we're not going to use more than 12 leaves. And here you could maybe move a little bit over there. Possibly. And we just do that, really? I mean, that's okay-ish. It's not perfect. It's okay. It's a little bush, and you know, it adds something. And a leaf pile there. This music is kind of a bop, not gonna lie. Do try and not jump around on my seat here. I have a lot of these bushes. There's like nothing underneath them where we could place something. Usually they have these little gaps underneath. Maybe we filled those up already. Who knows? Don't want too many leaf piles, and you know, this area is kind of lived in, but a couple definitely makes sense. Here, a twig somewhere around these parts would also be kind of cute. There. Okay, I think it's time for this. A little bit more. Okay, that is something we can work with. Don't want too many plants right next to the picnic table. You know, you don't want any little leaves falling onto your food or so. Need to keep that in mind. This is turning into too much of like a corner. What is this? You go there. You go there. I hope that's not going to spread much further now. Alternatively, we could maybe add some clover patches to sort of separate things. I hope they are not going to grow into them. Maybe even some ivy around here. Feeling real special. I mean, this has a similar color, so it could kind of work. And of course, linderas, but we need more. How many stacks of bones are we going to sacrifice? 20? Because I do feel pretty bad for this, not gonna lie. Let's say one there, one right there, one over here, maybe one there, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Maybe one more around here. I think it's pretty cute. And we add in some boxwood, basically the same thing, just in a couple different places. We already have boxwood there. I don't want to overdo it. What is this? What happened here, really? I just want to know. Guess we could do that. And that, so you can still like go down and break your legs if that's what you want to do. No one's gonna stop you. Guess in that case we could put that there. And what could also be some cute, like, more hidden stuff. Shrubs. Here, a little crisp plant. A little leaf that we desperately need more of. Please. Okay, there we go. As soon as you have two, it's easier. And as soon as you have enough to constantly place and break, you're pretty well set, I'd say. I mean, where is the closest Lindera? Over there. There we go. I have no idea if we're really going to be able to see that. Oh, this is where we go over to the dining hall. Okay. So we're going to see it every once in a while. One of these. Maybe a couple more of these around here, actually. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a nice day. Or night. But please get enough sleep. Very, very important. And, or send some sleep over to me. That would also be appreciated. I really don't know what this is lately. I sleep like garbage. I wake up with headaches. I'm just suffering. I'm not having a good time anymore lately. There's grass underneath there. It's kind of funny. Okay, sun is setting, but I still want to get a couple things done. Look there, I guess. Oh, let's go to the loft, Gavin. I haven't slept in here in a long, long, long time. Okay. little posture check. A little bit of stretching. Okay. There's so much stuff that we still need to work on. Oh goodness. Okay, one thing after another. This could definitely use a hand-built bush, not gonna lie. We just don't have enough leaves for that right now. I would actually use up these shrubs here real quick. I think I'd like to put in a little... Or we could put in a baby tree. That's also an option. We haven't done that in a hot minute. Didn't we start with a stack of pine saplings? Just wondering if that's really the case or if I'm misremembering. Could we... Oink oink. I think that's kind of cute. Yes, look at that! In theory, you could still fit in a little bush. Anything else that we would really need from home? More grass? But yeah, I feel bad just getting so much when we don't have that much at home either, you know? Like some little bits here and there. Maybe we could even have 1 or 2 pieces of tall grass in this corner. What am I doing? How do you play video games? Someone teach me, please. I'm just a gamer girl. One day someone is going to take comments like that seriously. Can't wait for that day. And I do definitely want to add some of the different grass around these parts too. It's just, I'm being very careful with limited resources, okay? Okay, I don't want to overdo it. Here, there's already a lot of wheatgrass, so I'm not going to add too much to that. Ooh! Is everyone okay in here? Why are we losing our limbs? Do I need to worry? Yeah, I think this is fine. But all, I still want to have a little bit left. Okay. Short grass there. There are so many options still for things that we could add, and it is a little bit overwhelming, not gonna lie. Can't believe we had this pond for so long already. That was one of the first few things we did. Did we build, like, add the plants before we did, like, that cabin, for example? Knowing myself, that there's a good chance that actually did happen. Plants first, everything else later. Hey, we got a sapling back. Don't mind me falling into your garden. This could also have another little bush. It's not going to be very visible, but it's an option. Just saying. You go tall and you go tall. Maybe we could build a little pine shrub over here. Just there are all these pine trees and it's gonna end up being too much pine, you know? That's something I would like to avoid if possible. Something small here. Maybe a vanilla leaf. I mean, those aren't too in your face. Little iris. Like down here possibly. Could be cute. We need more of the berry bushes. Okay, I was confused what was missing there. Let's go home, grab some stuff, maybe make food. Just so we're done with that. And do a little bit of ice scratching. Oh my god. Also real quick. Perfect. I promise I'll try to figure out the lack cause if I can. You know, it's not like guaranteed that I'll figure something out, but I will try my best. It's just really... I always need to record something lately, because there's always like one thing that I'm missing for a day. And oh, I made stone, I remember. And it's just hard to keep up with everything, on top of like lately not getting enough sleep, so I always feel tired. Tend to have a lot of headaches lately. Then, you know, I need to start preparing for the Cologne trip, which is on Friday, which is starting to be pretty soon, but then at the same time I need to record so much in advance. Oh my god. I think we have enough toast upstairs. We don't need to wait here. We do need to grab stuff to cook with, though. Or at least that would have certain advantages. Hiccups, please don't. Okay, we got that. Lettuce and tomatoes. We finally have a couple again. That's so nice. Okay, perfect. I can't wait for a day where we finally have enough tomatoes again, or like everything good amounts, there are no worries about running out of things, and we can just like really start making a bunch of food in the grind streams, and then we just have enough food like up here or even in the food storage, and we can just come in here and grab stuff when we need it instead of having to make food in the Let's Play. That's the time I really look forward to. It's probably going to be after episode 1000, but I mean, at the same time, episode 1000 is really not that far away if you think about it. Like, if I'm keeping up with the daily uploads, and we're not gonna stop for any possible reason, yep, it's like right around the corner. Let's admit it. 2, 3, 4. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, that's a lot. We start with making some cheese. There we go. Then we grab our skillet. And then we start making our burgers. Oh, burgers. We don't have any planned for a while, but we are definitely going to have quite a few burgers in Cologne, just because our hotel is very close to our favorite restaurant chain. And there's also another very nice restaurant nearby that we've been to a couple times. I mean, not that particular restaurant, but that chain. And the boyfriend loves burgers anyway, so I can already see the main thing we're going to be eating in Cologne is just burgers. Constantly, everywhere. Okay. It's a little bit complicated right now with this inventory management, but it's possible. There we go. Much better. So, you know, the burger craving will soon be satisfied. Oh my god, there's something that I haven't mentioned. Sunday. I was not having the best day. I just felt very and I was also on my period. That definitely added into the whole thing. I didn't want to cook. I just didn't really want anything. I was just being grumpy and maybe a bit hangry. Who knows? So, the boyfriend actually offered to go to Burger King. A lot of times he doesn't really like that place, but he said he wouldn't mind a nice plant-based long chicken. So we went to Burger King. And we ate there. It was honestly pretty okay. When we ordered, our order was the only one on the screen. Like, not even anything on the drive-through screen was there. Like, they only had us to take care of. It's not like we had a massive order. We had 4 burgers, 2 fries, and nuggies. Yet they forgot the nuggies. Like, we were sitting down and I was like, wait, it's like something missing on our tray here. And then I noticed it's the nuggies. But we did get those pretty quickly when the boyfriend went there to be like, yo. Even though then they were asking if we're also missing fries. Which we weren't. Really? Just give me my nuggets and we can all happily move on. No consequences. So yeah, we ate and I ended up having a plant-based hamburger left over. Because a lot of times I kind of buy that in mind that I have something to take home. Previously, I was able to take home an entire Whopper because they had 2 Whoppers in a menu as a coupon. They now replaced the second Whopper with nuggets, which is I'm not a fan of. I mean, they're okay, but I definitely preferred having an entire burger instead of a couple nuggets. But okay, what can you do, you know? So then I take home my burger. I really look forward to my little evening snack. And here's the thing. There has been a documentary about Burger King in Germany a couple of years ago. Because a lot of chains really messed up, as in moldy food, giving the vegan food orders meat products. Very scummy. But Burger King responded pretty nicely to that, and like the chicken alternatives now have, oh god, what is it called? Petersilia sprinkles, like some herb sprinkles in there that you can taste, but you see, okay, this is vegan, this has the green stuff on it. And a while after that, they also changed the quote-unquote beef patties to a flower shape. So imagine my surprise when I take my... It has the wrapping saying plant-based hamburger. I open that, and I do not see a flower shape. And it just looks a little different from what I'm used to. Oh god, I am getting interrupted. Give me 1 second. I tap out, I pause, and the door closes again. There is no dog in here? Why am I getting interrupted? I have a recording sign on the door. Anyway, I ended up being able to convince my parents to eat it because I was basically crying at that point because I felt really, really bad for, you know, having a dead animal. And my parents didn't really want it. Then they ate it and they confirmed. Kinda tastes like meat, you know? I did send an email to Burger King. I still have to get a reply from them. But that was something. Like, I get it can totally happen when it's like super busy, but we were the only order at that time. So you know, I'm just... And of course it was the burger I took home and not the one I wanted to eat there, so we couldn't directly deal with it. And Burger King used to definitely kind of mess up a lot a couple of years ago, but they've been fine for a few years now, so I'm not at a point where I feel like I need to check every individual thing before we leave the place. You know, but apparently I need to do that. And I just feel bad that, you know, poor animal. Yeah, okay, enough vegan crying. Let's get some stuff. Why am I getting stuff directly out of here? It's not what we do. What we do, though... Oh, we could maybe get a little bit of switchgrass to add in here and there. I feel like that might be a nice idea. Yeah, a little bit more wheatgrass. But that's basically all we can really allow ourselves here. think this is a good amount of all of that stuff. Wait, I wanted to get some of these. I think blueberries and beauty berries might be nice. And maybe some blackberries too. Okay, got that. Little bit of oak wood. Perfect. And then we just get 2 stacks, really. Let's go all in. Okay, I think that is everything that we really need right now. Probably missing something super important that I mentioned a million times. I'm really wondering why my parents lately love to ignore the I'm recording sign. Like, I had a conversation with them about it, and they were like, you often have to sign on when you're not recording, and the thing is, no I don't. Sometimes I still sit here for like 5 or 10 minutes after recording, yes, and then I only start taking it off. That is true, but usually I take it off pretty fast. Because I feel like that's only fair. And yeah, thing is, I don't know why the door was just opened. Was it believing that I'm not recording? Was it trying to get the dog in here and the dog didn't want to get in here, but that was a very short amount of time to try and get the dog in here? So I don't really think it was that. Was it just randomly wanting to talk to me and not recognizing the sign? I don't know. I am confused. And then these. I love combining them. Please. Need a couple more. And tiny bit, tiny bit. Well, come on, now we need to get double drops. Okay, that is something we can work with. One thing goes there, not the torches. Where did the other things go? I'm always missing one of them. And my eyes just refuse to recognize them. There! Wonderful. Only took like 5 minutes. What if we put you over there? We take you out. Put you here. I did not intend to get that much. Then grab this. That is not quite what I intended to do, but sure. I think that's actually maybe okay. Nah, that is one too much. I know I shouldn't be breaking them by hand, but... Okay, we got something there. These might also still be a nice addition to throw in here somewhere. Dwarf elder there. You go there at the bottom. Maybe one more over there. Throw those back in. The vanilla leaf is also a nice little... Yeah, we're gonna fix that actually, if we can easily reach it like that. Didn't notice that at first. There is a vanilla leaf already, so I don't want to have it too obvious, so we're hiding that a little bit down there. Butterfly shrubs, of course. Please give more. Okay. Yes. That is something we can work with. Say one butterfly strap can go there. One there. Something here behind the well. Something there. Hey, my nose is itching. I think this is pretty much okay. Maybe I would do this for like, woo, look at that. Special. So special. But we are also at the end of the episode. I'm just going to make this a singular episode. I think I need to record one more, but I also have other things to do, so I might just record one more later. Or I record something else. I don't know just yet. Like I said, lots of stuff that I somehow need to now get done in a couple of days. I just basically need to not go back to bed one morning. And I was really close to that today. But it was also very cold. So yeah, kids, get enough sleep, but you know, if you oversleep, then don't hate yourself, because that's not gonna make anything better. Take good care of yourself, take your meds, take your vitamins, drink enough water, and goodbye!